Good morning, guys. As usual, just getting a few things set up here. It looks like I need to adjust this slightly so that we can get going. You need a whole bunch of weights today and a large exercise ball, and that's about it, all right? So let me move this a little bit closer. It shouldn't take long for you to grab your stuff, so gather up your weights, have lots of options today, and then make sure you've got a large exercise ball. We're gonna be getting started here real quick. Some loop bands. I think I had listed that we needed loop bands on Instagram. I'm not sure we'll get to them, but we might. So throw some loop bands near you, just in case, but don't hold against me if we don't get to them. But definitely large exercise ball and a bunch of weights. And we will be doing some heavy lifts today, so make sure you've got something heavy, all right? All right, we're gonna get right after it. It is Wednesday, middle of the week, so let's get this workout going. Go ahead and let me know if you're here with me today working out. Grab your weights, grab your water, grab a large exercise ball, and if you like to listen to music and you don't just want to have to hear my voice the whole time, get your music cranked up, and then that should be it. You should be good, all right? Okay, first things first, we are gonna get our legs moving. Grab a weight that's not super heavy for you, and we're gonna do some variations of deadlifts. So I'm just gonna start out with 12s, real light, just to get moving. And here's what I want. I want your toes forward, shoulders back, and we're just gonna start moving in to a stiff-legged deadlift. All right, feeling that stretch, taking it nice and slow. We are not in a hurry for this. Nice and slow. Start to move those joints and muscles. And in just a second, how about I say 5 more reps? We're gonna turn our toes out and keep going with this deadlift, all right? So we'll go with 5 and 4, nice and easy. 3, 2, last 1. Now you're just gonna turn your toes out and we're still in that deadlift, all right? Just a simple turn of the toes. Everything else stays the same. And I think we'll go for about 8 of these with our toes turned out. So hang in there with me right here. Let's get through this warm up. 7 and 6, and then we can get into the fun stuff. 5 and 4, 3, 2 more right here. 2. And then we're gonna turn our toes back to forward for 5, all right? And we've got 5 and 4. That stretch feels real nice here at the beginning of class. 3, 2, last 1. And 1, and then 5 with the toes out. Ready? Let's go. 5 and 4, 3, 2, last 1, and 1. All right, set those weights down. You can find a wall if you need something to steady you, or you can try to do this standing just in the middle of your room. See how you feel, but we're gonna send some love to our quads. I want your toes out, heels close together. all right? You can have a little bend in the knee. Tuck your hips up and under. That may have you bending those knees a little bit more. Just by tucking your hips under, squeezing your glutes, you should start to feel this in your quads. Once you're here, if you're feeling stable, bring your feet in even closer and come up on your toes slightly, all right? Again, you can steady yourself on a wall if you need. So you're just gonna tuck those hips. I want you to come down so you've got a little diamond shape with your legs, keeping those hips tucked. And we're gonna do a small, low, little heels up squat here. So keeping those hips tucked under, we want to overload our quads. That's the idea. And if you're kind of new to this move, there's a few things you can do to get your weight in the quads. Really tucking those hips up and under and staying low makes a big difference. Keep going, all right? The other thing, you can come up higher on your toes and even prop your heels up against one another. You may need a wall, you may not, feel it out, but keep those hips tucked, stay nice and low. All right, we're gonna take it even lower and stay low, and you are gonna start to get shaky. Those quads, hopefully, will get a little bit burny. Is that a word? And we're gonna go 10, 9, and 8. If you're not feeling it in your quads, get lower and stay lower. 6, keep those hips tucked under. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now I want you to hold it low. Try not to lean forward. Keep your hips tucked under. Stay as low as you can. Those quads should be pretty spent by now. Tuck your hips really nice and hard. And then just come back to a neutral spine position. Don't poke your butt out, just neutral. Tuck, neutral, okay? The lower you stay to do this, the more challenging it is on your quads. You choose how low. We're gonna do 10, all right? 10 hip tucks. 10, 9, and 8. Keep those knees pressed open. 7, 6, and 5. I'm already shaky. 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. All right, we're gonna come up out of this, shake those legs out a little bit, and then we're gonna come back to another variation of a stiff-legged deadlift. Now this one, we're going to put one dumbbell behind our back. So it's kind of resting right here. Don't go super heavy. If it bothers you to have the weight back there, then you can just hold it up against your chest, all right? So let's see, I think I'm gonna try a 15. We're not going super heavy. I want you to feel it out, okay? Grab that weight, be real careful. You're gonna bring it and rest it there. All right? Now, we're gonna go right into our stiff-legged deadlift with our weight behind us. Give it a try. Nice flat back. Weight is in your heels, right? Feel it out with that weight behind your neck. If it's hurting, if it's bothering you there just way too much, then bring it out in front. That's okay. We are going to really work on feeling that stretch right there. And how about we do 12, 11, and 10, 9. We do 8 more. Yes, we can. 8. And 7. We've got 6. 5. So the key here is to really feel that stretch. You might feel a little shaky. We're definitely not at a point that you're pushing real heavy weight yet. All right? 4. And 3, 2, last one, and 1. All right, be real careful, moving that weight aside, and we're gonna set it down. Now, I wanna take it to a one-legged, well, it's a version of a stiff-legged deadlift. There's a whole bunch. So I'm gonna walk before, but not for a while. This one, many times when we do a one-legged deadlift, the leg that is flat down is the one we're working, okay? It's different for this one. So we're gonna start out with my right leg, your left, mirror me, okay? That leg, you're gonna be on your heel, and you're gonna bend this leg a little bit. So the idea is to press down through your heel into the ground. We are gonna grab some weight, all right? So when you do this, you wanna push through your heel to bring your chest up. We're just gonna hold our weight right here in front of our chest, all right? So I'm gonna grab my 15 again. Feel this one out. We're not pushing really heavy weight, all right? Give it a try. Shoulders back, nice flat back. Hinge forward. Press through that heel to bring you back up. So just a big, hard push through the heel. You should feel a stretch. You should feel a little shaky. This is kind of a different feel from a big, heavy lift, but you will be sore in your hamstrings tomorrow. Push down through that heel to lift your upper body back up. And let's go with 12. You're gonna start to hear my voice shake. 11, 10, and 9. Shaky voice for Erin. 8, 7, and 6. Press through that heel. Remember, this is the leg that's doing the work. 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. All right, I want you to stand up straight. We're still gonna be working this leg, but in a totally different way again. So we're gonna grab 2 weights. You can start to build on the weight you're using. So I've been doing this for a long time. I kind of have a pretty good idea where I'm at most of the time. We are not maxing out. We're gonna do pendulum. It's just a pendulum hamstring lift. Let me turn myself to the side so you can see. Most of you guys have done this with me before. But you're coming forward and then back up. I want you to go heavy, but we're not maxing out. We'll probably do about 12. If you really struggle with balance, hold one weight and find a wall and hold on to the wall or the chair with the other arm, okay? So we're doing that same leg. We're gonna be down. Let those weights hang forward, follow, and then right yourself. I need to come forward a little bit because I'm kicking my back wall. Balance is the name of the game here, even if you have to slow way down. We've already got 2 under our belt, so 10 more. Work on that balance. There's 10. And 9. Lift that back leg up nice and high if you're able. Nice flat back. 8. And 7. 6. I'm just gonna spend all of class being wobbly. 5. 4. We've got 3. And 2. Last one. And 1. All right, I'm gonna set my weights down for a second. And we wanna take just a second to kind of regroup and breathe. mostly so we can stand up straight, okay? Shake out that lower back a bit. Hold on. This is live, so, you know, sometimes I got a message from my kids inside. All right, they're supposed to be starting on their schoolwork, so we'll get them going. All right, other leg, you guys ready? Do you remember what we did first? That heel down, right? We're gonna press through the heel. So, this hamstring is feeling it. My goodness. So let's get the other one. Weight goes up here. Remember, now it's gonna be your right. We're pressing down through that heel to right ourselves again. Here we go. Nice flat back. Push through your heel to come back up. Push through that heel. So you just want to be really deliberate in your movements here. Push down through the ground. Use that pressure to bring your upper body back up straight. You can always switch weight in the middle. Let's do 10 more. This makes me shake like a leaf. 10. 9. And 8. 7. All right. Recommit to what you're doing here. Push through that heel. 6. And 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. Okay, now I'm adding the second weight. We'll see how stable I am on this side for those pendulums. So, same leg. Let your weights hang down in front. Take it nice and slow here at the beginning, okay? All right. Let's see, this is my left leg, so we'll see how much control I have here. Find something to look at that does not move. That'll help you out if you're wobbly like me this morning. And we've got 10 more. And 9. 8. 7. We got this. We got it. 6. 5. 3 more. Woo! 3. 2. I'm losing my balance. Last one. And 1. I barely made it. I got ugly there at the end. All right. Back to our quads. I'm going to give you options. We're going to start to get to a point now where we're doing less repetitions, heavier weight. If you feel really balanced to get into this diamond shape with your heels up, you can hold 2 weights because we're going to add weight. If you feel really unbalanced, that's fine. Find a wall or a chair or something to hold on to with one hand and just use 1 weight. I'm going to try with 1 weight holding the wall because I'm going to push my weight, which will, affect my balance. So I'm going to hold on to a wall. That's fine. I am going to go right up to 1 single 30-pound dumbbell. I'm just holding 1. So I think I can do that with this move in the lower body. We're going to come to our diamond position, heels up. You want to be upright, so don't be leaning on your wall or your chair. Just use it for balance, okay? Tuck those hips, right? And we're going to take it down. Now your weight just has to be on your person somewhere, right? You can kind of lean it against your leg if you need to. You can hang it down in front. We just want to add that weight. But Even though you have added weight, we still need to be conscious of our body positioning, so we're working our quads. So keep your hips tucked under, stay down nice and low. If you feel like that added weight is compromising your ability to overload your quads, if you can't get in the correct position to feel it here, get rid of the weight or go down in weight, all right? Okay, here we go. We're just gonna go for reps. Stay as low as you can and keep those hips tucked under. Let's go for 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm a shaky mess, guys. 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Okay, I'm setting this down. We're gonna breathe. We're gonna max out with just a deadlift, okay? So, traditional, feet on the ground. This is designed to be, it's not simple, but it's a straightforward move for our hamstrings. This is where you wanna do your max. So I'm gonna grab both 30s, see how those 30s are treating me. All right. Now I know a few of you have told me that you love the version where your toes are out, okay? If you wanna do this deadlift with your toes out, do it. Max out, 10 reps, straightforward, stiff-legged deadlifts. Ready? Go heavy, here we go. All right, we're going with 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Be careful setting that heavy weight down. Okay. Big deep breaths for me. We're gonna do one more of our diamond squats, okay? Holding weight. I'll show you how I'm gonna do it, but you can modify slightly for yourself. You can hold 2 weights, hold on to something, do no weight. You guys know the positioning. Just remember, the idea is to overload those quads. So get your heels high enough, legs close enough, knees out, hips tucked under, and then build from there. So I'm gonna stick with my 30. I'm gonna hold it in the other hand this time. Just little subtle changes over time make a difference. All right, so heels are up, real close together, tucking my hips up and under, and we're gonna come down and up. I wanna keep that workload in my quads. So adjust accordingly for yourself. And again, sometimes heavier is not always better. If you cannot get in the correct position to feel those quads working, lower your weight or get rid of it altogether. All right. I am gonna go with 12, 11, 10, 9, keep your knees out, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Oh, could you guys see me shaking clear back there? I bet you can. Okay, catch your breath. We're gonna do a final max out set of just our deadlifts. Only, I'm gonna add a little twist, and we're going to put our loop band on. You can do this without, if you don't have a loop band or, this is your workout. Everything else is gonna stay the same. We're maxing out the heaviest you can go for 10 reps. That's where we are at, okay? All righty. I gotta breathe. Here we go. 30s are where I am today for my max. You guys ready? Let's go. Oh, I'm feeling it through those hamstrings. 10, 9, 7, 6, and 5. 4, can I do it? Oh my gosh. 3, 2, last one, and 1. Let me get rid of those guys. Woo! Okay, I think we're gonna come down and use our ball now. So we are in for a treat. Some of my favorite hamstring moves ever, of all time, are with the ball. So make sure your weights are close enough to reach. I need to make sure I'm good on time. Tessa, so good to see you here this morning with me. So first things first, we're gonna get our balance, and then we're gonna add weight. So you're gonna lie down, and you can have your arms out like this if you need a little extra balance and support. You're gonna pick your hips up, okay? So I just want you to kind of feel this out for just a second. Those hamstrings are working. We've already worked them like crazy standing, so they're gonna be shaky. Keep that backside up. Keep your toes facing the ceiling. We're just gonna do a hamstring curl, all right? Keep your butt up. So here we go. You're gonna curl in. Keep that backside and hips up. So I see this a lot. I see people dip their hips down like this and just kind of draw your ball in and out. Try to keep your hips up. So when you bring your ball in, your hips are going up with that ball. Do your best to relax your feet. You don't need to flex your feet super, super hard. I know it feels like you do, but you don't. That'll help you so you don't cramp up. And we are just gonna do 12 right here. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Set that back side down. Bring your knees in for a second, kind of relax your lower back, all right? Now, since we're here, I want to just throw in an inner thigh set. A lot of the moves we did on Monday, while I'm talking, follow me. Put that ball in between your knees and squeeze as hard as you can and just hold it, okay? Now, squeeze, you should be shaky squeezing. A lot of the moves we did on Monday were compound moves that worked the entire lower body. They were heavy on glutes, but your quads might be a little sore today, your hamstrings might be a little sore today, and we're hitting them again. So I feel fine about throwing a little bit of inner thigh in here as well, because we are getting an awesome all-around lower body workout this week. Squeeze as tight as you can. Now we're gonna start pulse squeezing, all right? Little, but it solely depends on how hard you squeeze. So you wanna squeeze until you reach failure. But if you're not squeezing that hard, it's gonna take you a long time to reach failure. And we do not have time to be here all day. So I need you to get your feet close together and squeeze as hard as you can, little teeny squeezes, all right? As hard as you can squeeze. We're gonna go 20 seconds, that's all you got. And then we're gonna do a big squeeze at the end for like 10 seconds. And your inner thigh is gonna be fried, okay? Here we go, 20 seconds. 20, 19, 18, 17, 15, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and hold that squeeze as hard as you can for 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab that ball, relax. Okay, we did our 1 set of hamstring curls with just body weight. Now we're gonna do a set with the weight across our hips. You need to have a little bit of balance here. If you feel like you're not ready to add the weight, don't. If you do, I want you to go pretty heavy, but the easiest way I have found is to do one weight, so you can hold on to your weight with one hand, and you can steady yourself on the ground with the other, okay? So this is like our max out set. I am gonna try a 25, is that what I have right here? Oh, I guess I'm trying a 30, here we go. And we're doing 10 repetitions. If you cannot balance, or if you don't have a weight that is a max for you to do 10, just do more repetitions than I'm asking you to do, all right? Keep going when I stop. So we are trying to get to a max with our weight for hamstring curls on the ball, all right? Make sure you got a nice steady grip on that weight. See if you can balance. Oh, I'm gonna wish I had that 25. 10 reps, we ready? Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Now be careful setting that weight down. Now we're gonna do a burnout set, a little different, no weight, okay? Even if you're able to lift a ton of weight, I don't want you to do any weight for this one. Come up in a reverse plank and hold it, okay? I want your ball under your heels, not your calves. So I'm gonna take my ball down. You're already gonna start to feel this in your hamstrings by taking the ball down to your heels, keeping your toes facing straight up, okay? Keep those hips nice and high. So we're just gonna hold this reverse plank. You will feel it in your lower back a little bit too. I apologize, but we're strengthening that guy. Keep those toes up, and you're gonna give me little lifts, digging your heels, pressing your heels down into the ball as you raise your hips. Keep your toes straight to the ceiling. Now we're gonna change these lifts to high pulses. Keep it up, pulse, pulse, pulse. Don't let your toes splay out. Keep them straight up. All right, we got 15 seconds. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12. Push those heels down through the ball. Lift your hips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And help yourself down. Bend your knees, bring it in. Give that lower back a rest. We're gonna do one more set in this position. That lower back has to work through this. I know. It's gonna start to get tired, but we need to strengthen our lower back as well. We're gonna do one final set of curls, no weight, okay? So, what? Let's shoot for 15 with no weight. Do the best you can, as many curls as you're able. All right, are you ready? I don't know, but we're gonna do it. Raise those hips. Here we go. 15, 14, and 13. 10, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. 1. Bring that backside down. Relax your ankles. Relax that lower back. All right, we're actually going to get rid of the ball for a second. And we are going to kneel upright. You're going to be on your knees for a bit here. So for me, I like to take a mat, I've got several here, and roll it up or fold it up a bunch so I have padding on my knees. I think I'm actually going to start out showing you guys this from the side. So you're kneeling on your mat. We're going to overload our quads again. You guys ready for this? Follow along, no weight. You're going to hinge at the hips and pretend like you are about to sit on your heels right before you overload and come up. Okay, let's give it a try. Just before you sit, lift through the quads. Just before you sit, lift through the quads. I want you to get used to feeling what it feels like to lift with your quads, because we're gonna do a few things once we get going. So lift with those quads. All right, you're gonna give me 5, and then I want you to follow along with me. 4, just keep your body upright, don't lean too far forward. 3, 2, last one. All right, we're gonna go down just before your butt hits your heels, tuck your hips, but keep your backside right over your heels so those quads are overloaded. Now you're gonna draw a circle with your hips, one direction. Poke your butt out, circle up and around. You're gonna be a shaky mess. You can feel it in those quads the most when you're tucking up and around the front. Give me 10, 9, oh my gosh, 8. Keep your butt close to your heels. 7, 6, remember which direction you are turning. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and we're going back to the lift. Oh, that first one's the worst, just hang in there, okay? We've got 10 lifts, And then we're gonna circle 10 times in the other direction, and then you're done with this. Hang in there with me. We're already on 8. 7, lift through those quads. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. 1. All right, we gotta get in position for those circles. Tuck your hips, and I'm going this way. Oh my gosh. 10. I'm gonna have to scream on this one. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one, I promise. And right. This is what I'm gonna have to do. You can follow me. You just want to straighten your legs at this point. So come to all fours. Straighten one. Oh my gosh. Straighten the other. Shake it out. And then we're gonna go back on our back and come back to some hamstring work. So we're gonna flip-flop here. We need to give those quads a rest after that. Okay. Hamstrings. Now, we're getting towards the end of class. You need to figure out your own body here. So we're gonna do a hamstring curl. 2 sets. This is the last set of hamstring curls on the ball we are doing with the last 2. Here's why we're doing 2. I am going to try, my quads are fried, but I'm gonna try to do a one-legged hamstring curl. So I'm gonna do 12 reps on one leg, and then we'll rest, and then we'll do 12 reps on the other leg. Here's the options you have. You can do 2 sets with both feet down if you can't do one leg, or you can do 2 sets or 1 set or whatever with both feet down with a weight across your hips, or you can follow me and do 1 set on one leg and then 1 set on the other. So we're doing 2 hamstring curl sets. Figure out how you want to do it, all right? Okay, so it's not gonna matter which leg you start with. Pick your poison. Gonna come up, and I think I'll start with this front leg. I need some balance here, and here we go. Up. I'm shooting for 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 7, 4. Last one. 1. Oh. All right. I gotta breathe after that one. Bring that heart rate down. I need to bring my heart rate down. Okay. Other side. Same thing. You choose one leg, or you're doing a second set with both. We did 15, so we're gonna try our best to do 15 with the other leg. All right, you ready? No, me neither. Set, here we go. 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, last one. And there we go, catch your breath. All right, Do whatever you need to do to kind of relax your hip flexors, your quads, and your hamstrings. What I mean by that, I like to bend. That kind of lets everything relax. Some people like to go like that. Find a spot, let all those muscles relax. I've got one more isolated hamstring move we're gonna do down here on the ball, and then we're gonna finish with some quads. So the same is gonna apply with this. You get to choose whether you're gonna go with one leg or two. So it's the same lift that we just did earlier with this one, that reverse plank, this, right, with our lifts. You can do this on one leg, or you can do it on two. We're doing 2 sets, because I'm gonna do one leg and then the other. You decide if you're gonna go with one leg with me, or if you're gonna do 2. Then you'll just do 2 sets with 2 legs, all right? So follow along if you wanna try one. Your ball needs to be down on your heels, not your calves. Down on your heels, all right? Toes face straight up. Get your arms out for some balance. You're gonna pick your hips up. Choose the leg that you want to be the one you're working, and bring the other heel on top. Toe needs to face straight ahead, all right? See if you can balance in that position. And then we're gonna start with our hip lifts, 15 seconds, all right? You'll probably do 2 lifts with every one of my counts. Ready, here we go. Drive that heel down into the ball. 15, 14, 13, and 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, oh my gosh, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1. And I'm gonna set my butt down, catch your breath. You can circle out your ankle if you need. This is a super challenging move, but I love it because you can feel it from behind your knee, clear up your hamstring into your glute. It just runs the whole way down. So, as challenging as it is, it's super effective. All right, guys, last side for these hamstring moves. You can choose to do it with both heels down if you like, okay? All righty. Let's see if I've got a little left in the tank here. Pick those hips up. Other heel down, keep your hip high. And we're gonna push through our heel, dig down into the ball. You've got 15 seconds. I'm gonna try to get 2 repetitions with each one of my counts. Here we go. 15, 14, and 13. If you're not feeling it in your hamstring, try taking the ball farther that way, just under your heel, not your calf. 8 more seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1. And I'm going to set my backside down, bend those knees. We made it through, so I'm actually going to take the ball over here, kind of shake it out for a second. And then we are sitting up. All right, we're in the home stretch. Today's going to be a doozy. So finish strong with me. Don't crap out yet. We've got one more set for our quads. Okay, I know. It's going to be a little different. I showed you how to overload your quads down here with the tuck, right? So keep that in mind as we go through this set, because we're going to do our burnout And you need to be down low with those hips tucked so the weight is in your quads. If you poke your butt out like this and hang out like this, the weight is all going to be in your hip flexors. And that's not what we want today. All right? Okay, we've done this. We're going to start the same way we started before, no weight. You're going to sit back, tuck your hips, and come up. You ready? No? Neither am I. Let's go. Sit, tuck, and lift. Mini pumps at the bottom using those quads. So give me 10 big lifts. 10. 9. You can be here too with those hands if you want. 8. 7. 6. 5. Lift through your quads. 4. 3. 2. Last one. All right, now we're going to go down to that bottom portion. So just before you're about to sit, tuck your hips, overload your quads, lift, lift, lift. You got 10 seconds. 9, 8, lift with those quads. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you've got 10 big ones again. Hang in there. Up. The first big one's the worst. 10, 9, 8. Use your quads. 7. It's easy to cheat on this. Don't. We're almost there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to pulse it out for 10 and you're done with this move. All right? Here we go. Just before you sit, tuck, lift, lift. 10 seconds. Oh my gosh, the burn. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna straighten our legs. That's about all I can do at this point. So we're up on all fours, straighten it. Oh. Straighten that other leg, shake it out. And we're gonna finish with a max out deadlift. If I can get up on my, what is my son? My 16, 17-year-old son now, he cracks me up. He said, "It's like you're a baby deer." So I always think that when my legs are fried. Hey, this is your final set. We're maxing out with the deadlift. I'm gonna add a band, I'm gonna use my 30-pound dumbbells, and I'm gonna do 10 reps. Figure out where you're at. This should be your true max. You can get to a max if you're working with injury or if you haven't been lifting very heavy and you're kind of easing into it. Use lighter weight, do more reps, all right? Okay. Oh, my legs, I can't even get my leg up in here. Okay, so for the final set of deadlifts, I'm pulling out all the stops. I got my heaviest band. I'm gonna go with my heaviest weight. 10 repetitions, and then we can high five each other because we're done and we're out of here, all right? Okay, my quads are ridiculously shaky. Be careful going down stairs. Whenever I lift quads, you don't realize how quad heavy going down a set of stairs you are. And I've had my legs just like buckle going down my stairs. So keep that in mind after class today. Guys. Okay. I have no shame. I'm gonna cry. Final set, 10 reps. You ready? Let's go. The first one's gonna be a throwaway one for me to get in position. So I've got 10, 9. Oh, Braden's here to join us just in the nick of time. 8, 7. Yeah, just stand to the side so I don't drop anything heavy on you. Okay, buddy? 6. Oh, 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. You guys, that's it. I am so shaky. My legs are fried, Braden. That's all. That was a killer workout. I gotta tell you a secret. My least favorite lift of all time, are those hip tuck, kneeling hip tuck deals for our quads. I hate them with the fiery passion of 10,000 suns. But they are one of the best exercises I have ever found for quads. So you're welcome. I did them today for you. I needed them too. I hate them.
Mom, did you use them?
I did them. They're horrible. You do? Braden wants to see. I don't know if I can do another set. Maybe I'll film a few and put them up on Instagram. You can do them with me, okay? If you finish the workout with me, let me know. Tell me you finished. Let me know if you hated those hip tuck quad lifts just as much as I did. And then let me know if there were some of the moves that you really liked or you felt like you really needed or you want me to bring back or any of that stuff. Awesome job today. We made it over the hump this week. I'm not teaching a live class tomorrow. I always get questions about what I do. Figure out what works for you. I have no problem sharing with you guys what I do, but find what works for you. But on my day off from teaching live, I outside. Yeah. So that's what I do. I use tomorrow as kind of a cardio day and something for me, for like my soul, my happiness, my mental health. I really like to get outside, even in the winter. So that's what I use my one day that I don't teach live during the week for right now. It's heavy cardio. Tessa, you liked the banded heavy deadlifts. Me too. Did you hate those hip tucks when you're kneeling and did they kill you as much as me? I always wonder about that. I think I am dying. And I'm like, these people that work out with me are so tough. They're probably just fine. And I'm here like swearing under my breath. But I appreciate you so much working out with me. And we'll be back live on Friday. All right? Friday. Let's turn this off though. Okay. All right. Let me, don't just close it, Braden. Let's do this. End stream and end stream. And